The research I do is focused on the history of photojournalism, particularly in the 20th century. So I'm interested in the history of photographers, but also the history of photographic technology and photo magazines. How were images circulated in the public arena, and how did people respond to those images? How did they shape debates about pertinent topics during the 20th century? I'm really lucky to have found a role here in JOMEC, because JOMEC is connected to the history of photojournalism in really interesting and dynamic ways. The school was set up over 50 years ago by a bloke called Tom Hopkinson, who from 1940 to 1950 edited a magazine called Picture Post, which was the largest, most popular photo magazine in the UK, the British equivalent of Life magazine, if you've heard of that. He set up the school here in the 1970s, having set up a journalism school in Kenya before that, and having edited a photo magazine in South Africa before that. His archive is here at the university, so I've been able to look into that archive and understand better the history of photojournalism as a result of that connection that the school has. I do a few different research-led modules. I work on the MA in Global Heritage, which is run across the College of Arts, Humanities and Social Sciences. I deliver a module on visual histories. So how is visual material used to interpret the past online, in museum spaces and in other public arenas? And that's a really interesting topic to work on, because not only have I been engaged in examining the history of photography, but I've also been engaged in ways in which you can use that for community participation and collaborative projects. The other module that I do that's in the School of Journalism, Media and Culture is on war photography. So that looks at how war photography has changed over the decades, the way in which it's taken, the subject matter that's focused on, the way in which war photography is circulated, and the ways in which it might shape or not debates about conflict, about peace building and related topics.